to use politics as a stepping stone so that we create a conducive environment where those who want to do business will do business and make money. I personally, I love a better life. You know, life is good, man, but life can only be good when you have money in your pockets. Because money speaks. We are all here because we want money. Without money, we cannot go anywhere, guys. That's the honest truth. We are in politics because we want money. Once we have money, we are able to send our children to school. Only one MP. There's only one councillor, and you cannot all be president. You cannot all be members of parliament. Neither can you be councillors. So we are all here because we want to use politics as a stepping stone so that we create a conducive environment where those who want to do business will do business and make money. I personally, I love a better life. You know, life is good, man, but life can only be good when you have money in your pockets. Because money speaks. We are all here because we want money. Without money, we cannot go anywhere, guys. That's the honest truth. We are in politics because we want money. Once we have money, we are able to send our children to school.
Alright, hello everybody. You know how the drill goes. If you're watching, press the like button if you can hear the sound of my voice. Let's get started. Press the like button if you can hear the sound of my voice. Good evening to you all. Like button if you can hear the sound of my voice. Also, tell me where you're watching from. Tell me where you're watching from, who you're watching with. Like button if you can hear the sound of my voice. I got a croaky voice tonight, so I need to make sure you all got my audio. Like button if you can hear the sound of my voice. Can you hear me? Like button. Good. I think you can hear me. Alright, heart button if you can see me okay. Heart button if you can see my visuals. Click the heart button if you can see me. Heart button if you can see me. Let me know where you're watching from, guys, so I can give you a shout out and I can say hello. Tonight we're gonna have a good show as always. Heart button if you can see me. Alright, I think that's enough hearts. Yeah, alright, I think you can see me, I think you can hear me. Let me say hi to some people who's watching and where you're watching from. Alright, I think that's enough hearts. Okay, good. Someone watching from DRC, watching from UK, okay. We've got Harare. Good. We've got Johannesburg. Privilege is in DRC. Alabama, that's Buju. Okay. Who else we got? Who else is watching alone but wife next to me? So Tino is watching, and Tino says the wife is just next to him, but she's not watching. I promise you, Tino, your wife is watching. Okay. They like to act like they're not watching. Good evening to you all. What a week we've had in Zimbabwean politics. I mean, we had such a dramatic week today. But, you know, before the show started, I played you a clip, right? And this clip is coming from Madame Thokozani Kupe. And Madame Thokozani Kupe is saying in the clip, sorry, she's now President Thokozani Kupe. Mafani is in Zimbabwe. President Thokozani Kupe is saying in the clip that politics is all about the money. She's saying she's in politics because she likes the good life and she wants money. She's also saying to her members, that's why we're all in politics. We're all in politics because we want money. I mean, what a circus, right? Let me tell you something. Here's the reality, guys. Thokozani Kupe is hell-bent on making sure that Chamisa does not win the next election to a point where she is helping ZANU-PF. Thokozani has become the front runner and chief campaign agent for ZANU-PF. If you've ever read the Bible, there's a story in the Bible where there was a woman, and this woman gave birth to a child. And when she gave birth to a child, another woman who had also given birth to a child, but her child died, said, no, the child who's alive is my child. Okay, this is exactly what's happening with Thokozani Kupe. So they're go before the king to try and figure out, so whose child is it? Thokozani Kupe is the mother that is saying, rather than me having a dead child or me not having a full child, I would rather have half a child. So that we both have a little piece of the baby. Thokozani Kupe is the single reason MDC could lose in the next election. But I've got to say, Thokozani Kupe, thank you. Because you're making the job that much easier for ZANU-PF. Because Pafeya Toko, I've told you already, Toko, no one will follow you even to the toilet, Toko. No one will follow you even to a bus stop, Toko, don't do this to MDC, oh. But says today, Toko, you are single, there is a story they used to tell, okay? And this story was about a little girl who used to live in a village. But in this village, nobody ever loved this little girl. This little girl never got love from anybody in the village, but they were always able to love one another. So one day, this little girl, she burnt the whole village just so that she could feel their warmth. That is the story of Thokozani Kupe. She will burn the whole village. Just kudanzo. So when you guys don't give Toko love, you see Mabasa Enyu, now she's launched a new party. That was not an MDCT Congress. Thokozani Kupe was launching a new party. And she launched this new party this last weekend with her 22 people. And my God, what a shame. I mean, what a shame to anybody who has ever said they're in opposition politics in Zimbabwe. Anybody who's ever held the mantra to be in opposition politics, you have self-defeated. Clap hands for yourself, opposition, because after all the years you've been through in the opposition, after everything you've taken from the ruling party, after everything Save Changirai went through, this is where you go? Really? You hand over everything to Emerson Mnangagwa? Anyway, Toko, Irbo, I know who's funding your campaign. I know where you're getting the money from. And I'm glad you're getting it, because you getting the money, Toko, helps the people I like to hang around with. But what a week we've had in politics. We have a lot to talk through. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might take phone calls tonight. But let's go through the week and what it had for us. Let's begin with where we ended in the last show. The last live I did, we spoke about how Emerson Mnangagwa cannot go through a week without dealing with the rot that Robert Mugabe left, which is called corruption. Every week what is the new corruption that has happened this week? So last week I said I'd break down what we were talking about last week. And first it was the issue of Mary Chiwenga. There was this whole story that Mary Chiwenga is being attacked for having gone and I guess instructed the president's office to now give her the travel business. So she's being attacked. Oh, Mary, why is this going to tender? Why are you doing this? How, Mary, you're being corrupt. Such a simba soldier. Let me clarify this, okay? Let me help you. Mary Chiwenga is not doing anything out of the ordinary. Under the name of government. Before Mary Chiwenga went to take the travel business, it was owned by a company called Travel Travel. Travel is the company owned by Zodwa. You know Zodwa, Ambiava 30 billion, Ambiava Genius, yeah. Zodwa Ambiava Genius is the one who owned the company that was providing this country with all of its travel when government was traveling. Now, if there's one thing you need to know about our politicians and our government officials in this country, ndege dzinokwirwa kupfura ndege dzinokwirwa dzinokwirwa ndege kupfura mbedha yepa UZ mbedha yepa UZ inakala do ndege dzinokwirwa nemaofficial emuZimbabwe. Do you know kuti ndege dzemuZimbabwe kana dzichikwirwa nemagovernment official vandongokwira mushikashika mazadzirana cho avanoita mundege meya. So diri rearia ranga rira Zodwa. That business makes $280,000 a month. So this money was going to Zodwa. Okay, Zodwa is the one who was taking this money. Now, Kwawiyaga new dispensation. So it's not really corruption. It's just, new dispensation. a new dispensation. Why Zodwa had it before is she was a business partner to Amai Mugabe. So Zodwa and Amai Mugabe were in partnership. So right is that inside, outside, got good cop, bad cop. Amai Mugabe and Simba, Zodwa would actually do the work, and she does a fantastic job. I mean, Traverse does a fantastic job. I mean, it's genius. Simba, but Akangwara, you gotta give it to him. Genius Akangwara. Because do you know genius Akabapoya? Pagano mbuye ya kupera genius abapoya baroa pasi abatanga ubvano zindega chera abatanga urwa zvemagitari akuma gitari ake genius kuma 30 billion I got to know. I'm only all I know is there's $15 billion missing. Genius and blast vage akapfupi akayi ane haita temba wakana vanhu kune 30. So 30 billion combined yaka ndo wakutambira genius kuma 30 pizza. And I big up to you genius. I mean, I really ndokusimbisa uri muhombe waipa. So well done genius. You're now dealing with 30 billion wasia mbuya. But so I just say that about Mary, that don't give Mary such a hard time. Ijeti no poa wakadzi wemachef rangari mbori nemukadzi wemachef okutanga mukadzi wachef wechi2 aware. So raenda wakadzi wemachef handiti. So that's the situation that happened with Mary Chiwenga taking over Zodwa's business. And yeah, speaking of genius and Davido, and Anzi, wait, help me understand something. Vanu wakaenda kushow kwa Davido. How was the show? Maybe nisanda jamba, nisanda manya. Help me understand. How was the show ya Davido? Because now to me in my video, I knew with my Zimbabwe I will congratulate you today for making a fool of yourselves again. I knew today I will be congratulating you. Well done. Taenda tikano mashura mashiripiti. Mwana viswa wig wia. Kondo waenda nani kubawa wewe. Anga kupa ticket kwenda ku 30 billion ndiani. Because don't want to viswa wig ya wig nzaso zingori trashy apa wakapfeka skipa unambona tsoyo wakapfeka hembe dzakakwana akapfeka dress rinoperera pari kutangira unge band rako ogani unoziya soka wakurowa apo. What happened kwa Davido? Anga chimboimba nezvei Davido. So I asked someone to play me some Davido music before I came on live tonight. Ndikaridzirwa Davido yacho ndikuitera Davido ndikuona apana kana chandikumbonzo ari kuimba agababa atamba chidai tamba kunenge chinganganga ngochi demoni ndikati imi chichiri kuimbwa apa ichi baba vari kuimbei ava vari kuimbei apo tuna vasikana apana kana chauri kunzwa parungoiurungutuna vakadzi vari kutotamba. So those who went to Davido's show ndakanzwa ranzi makasanganisa team reku unplugged rakapenga because team reku unplugged zvarinoita people don't understand. Baby nemukomana vantoirana vari kumba ndosakuona vakomana vazhinji vaine vasikana vavo unplugged. Musikana anonzi nemukomana wake baby I'm going to unplugged ndikuenda kumbonotamba nemasalad. Musikana vati alright undiunzirawo foni sezvo atoro 2 ndichengetero 1 yangu itori industry yekunokwatwa murama saka une team unplugged kuva kwaita timu Sarahure toita tino Sarahure team Sarahure team yeuri haidi kusara chese kwese kwarira gitari iriko unoziya vasikana vaive vanopfeka uniform yekubhawa unoziya uniform yekubhawa yekuti ari kutoratidza kuti inini handina kana mari yekutenga drink nhasi ndati handina kana 1 but ndinoziva kuti ndichatengerwa madrink inini nemabhururu angu iro team Masarahure rinenge ririmo. Ene kuda team rinenge rine mari chachero varume vevanhu vanouya kubhawa kutsvaga mabhebhi anenge achida varume vevanhu ndo team rangarusane zviro zvasangana manje zvasangana mayamu yapaka kiyana kwega. Saka ndaona mumwe wakuchema hanzi Davido wacho akabvizobviswa bhandi ari pastage. What kind of foolishness? Kupi kwekuti sho munobvisa artist bhandi? Imagine tuku yawe nekukura kwake nekurwara onzi tuku abviswa bhandi pastage. Zimbabweans, my fellow Zimbabweans, in fact munhu wese akaenda kwa Davido havanombobvunzwa kuvhota next election. Munodinyudza imi mutone pfungwa dzine era munodinyudza. No one who went to the Davido show must be allowed to vote in the next election. Munzwisisa. Anyway, so we'll talk about the video later, but I was explaining to you what happened with Mary Chiwenga. There was also the story of Mary Chiwenga last week, that Mary Chiwenga took over 300 acres of land. 300 acres of land, okay? Now, for anybody who knows where the piece of land Mary Chiwenga took is, you would understand the intelligence behind what she does. At least Mary Chiwenga angotora zvese. And angotora minda yese, antoro iri strategic. Akanotora, New Harare irwenda ichikwidza ichenda kunana Mutoko, kunana Blue Ridge, kunana, uchikwidza after zichiyo, after Chisipiti, uchikwira uchienda kundokurwenda New Harare. Saka land yese yaya, ukaona panoperera panogumira land yeAda, nepanotangira land ya General Chiwenga. Pakafanana panana kudai. So General Chiwenga vana about 700 acres papo, mukadzi wawo ne 300, pamwe chete vaita 1000, yapa wakapoka vapindo mu 1000. But if you think that's bad, don't even blame the general. The general only has 1000 now between him and his wife. Do you understand? Mugabe has 16,000. 16,000, okay? Mugabe has 16,000. So, and there's people way less important than Mary who have more. So, no hate to you, Mary. I think you're doing okay. I actually like Mary Chiwenga. I think she's very cool to be around. Like I said, if you've ever watched Love and Basketball, Unzi Basketball Housewives, whatever, Atlanta, Hip Hop Housewives, one of those. Great woman. I like Mary Chiwenga because unlike my Mugabe, Mary Chiwenga does Rumba Kwake Cheta, so she's not coming after us really, after Madiri Avo, and whatever happens there, Madiri Avo. So all love to Mary, all love to General. General but all love to Mary. Look, willing buyer, willing seller. The only problem is akataka utonaona my office, my senior, and I'm going to mari. But I have mera askuba, mera na madira mera to open good madiri. I was a poor at time because so that's what happened in the world of corruption. Zimbabwe Airways. So this Simba Chikore guy, okay? Anybody who's ever been near Simba Chikore, I was at Simba Chikore's wedding with Bona. I was actually one of the VVIPs because the lawyer did particularly mudaro wangari mukuru pamchato. Agapa Bentley pamchato. Simba Chikore akura. Mza boys rakura ratamba. Ngira katopota ratembuka mbavu nekutamba. Atamba. Akasangana na Bona akajigira. Simba va timira mwana wa president abapinda machena. I know what now in an explanation how he used to be a pilot. Of course, Simba was never a pilot. Simba cannot fly an aeroplane. He knows he can't fly an aeroplane. But someone or president he can fly an aeroplane and did it. So Simba pakapina mudiri Zimbabwe Airways. He gave an interview today in the Independent or Standard. And in the interview, Simba out to siririsa, out mufunge ndaenda kuchechi pepe ndaenda dangu doctor Amai, Dr. Simba, ndapita udada doctor, ndabandata kandita angu pilot, no buru wangu aiburuka ndege ngandipfala na buru wangu, ndabandazo yoku urumende yanga iri ya tezvara bwandipa cash, ndabandabvura ndege dzangu ndatenga ndege dzangu. But chokwadi Simba ndechekuti 7,000 miles yokutorongo nayo. 7,000 miles yokukwira ndege. Where 7,000 miles yekubhurutsa ndege. Ane 7,000 miles yekukwira ndege. Saka 7,000 miles muzao ukaramba uchikwira ndege stere kumpezera kuvondo uri kuibhurutsa. Iwe usiri uri kuibhurutsa. Wa munhu akagara vaya vasina mota. Kana wakagara paside muna nemota akatanga kuti driver undangoti ne chukucha mota. Uri kudriver mota. Ndonya ya Simba thought he is now a pilot. But akarwa beg. Simba mkomana akarwa beg because dambudziko raika mana Simba is he thought power in Zimbabwe is sexually contracted. Ukarara upane power unoita power, ukarara unani mari unoita mari. Example tese tunomazi akawandisa. So Simba chokwadi ndechekuti wakarwa deal, wakarwa jet just like a lot of other people. Angori majet and angori majet. For all those who forgive Simba, I don't know, do a side, send a signal. I don't know, send a like button, heart button, like, comment, say something. Because Simba now you're stuck with Bona. And I know, look, I'm not a hater, but guys, look, if you look at Simba, out of 10, mark out of 10, Papa went some pacha. Chino gonna kushika kuma 9, 10. If you look at Bona, out of 10. Manapagoroza kuereka. So now you're stuck na Bona president Baba Bona Dololo. But Simba, I'm sure this country at some point will forgive you. Speaking of corruption, this week, Temba Maliswa called the security sector to the parliament portfolio on mines and minerals to ask about the 15 billion that's missing. He then finished the session by saying we must invite Robert Mugabe to come and explain what happened to the 15 billion. Let me help you put some context around it, around what's happening in parliament. Because I know Zunag is YouTube, but let me give you context of what's actually happening. It's a pointless, useless exercise because number one, no one will get arrested. Number two, the 15 billion is not coming back. Number three, just like everything else in Temba's life, it's about wasting time, wasting resources, and but who here believes that $15 billion is coming? If you believe that the $15 billion will come back, do something. Write in the comment section. Do you believe it's coming back? That's what I thought. It's not coming back. What we are supposed to be doing is we're supposed to be focusing on making another $15 billion. Understand this, Zimbabwe. The story of Marange Diamonds, the story of that whole diamond block is when you go to Marange, a lot of people have never been there. That's why we speak the way we speak. But I've been to Marange. When you go to Marange, there is 7 blocks, okay? What's the word they use? Not barricaded. 7 pegged claims of diamonds. 7. The whole fight going on between Bada, Diamond, Mwacho, Machaina, all these Mbavas, the whole fight is about one of the 7. Hondo yese is about one of the 7. Mwari ndofunga katoskapa kutoviga zimwe dzacho 6. Aona kuti mabira acho atiri kuita kati kubonga na udya dzungu. Omana mna dzungu anongokambura dzungu kana mukanwa. Wavundoro wadya dzungu ngani? Agona kudaira. Dzasiyana nekudya mbabvu dzenguruwe. Munodziya mbabvu dzenguruwe ma pork ribs. Dzasiyana. Kuri unodya pork ribs unozoti andadya ma ribs 3 4 because nyama yakakura. But vanhu vanenge but munhu ari kudya unga ari kudya dzungu. Anenge achingokamura chirova chitikita chienda. So it's a wasteful exercise. It's an absolutely wasteful exercise. But Temba akaona ugepre kuti akubelieve zeka iyo mbava inonzi Temba. But I'm not going to be attacking you too much now because wakakumbira regerero. So we'll deal with you in your own session. By the way, if you're watching this Temba, Paul Westwood needs some answers of the brutality you committed to his family and iona seguro wako chiburi. Munesha mkasiya maita gatirisa insanda tanga batai. Yo dozo dilate kunenya yaterezo kunoton. Dozo dilaterezo kunoton. Yo ndikudilane we Temba wakazagadzanye varungu wakabira zvawo. So that's what's happening on the corruption front in Zimbabwe. We all also heard of the story about Terence Mukupe. Terence Mukupe is the Deputy Minister of Finance. I'm biased about Terence Mukupe, as most of you would know. He's one of my boys. Terence Mukupe had 2 headlines. One headline, as the Deputy Minister of Finance, was that Agarova Director of Finance in the ministry for not giving him enough money. So I was thinking about this, that let's be reasonable, Zimbabweans. What could have really happened? Why would a whole deputy minister go to a director of finance and clap him for not giving him enough money? Today. Ndofunga chakaitika kande chokuti mukuru pa aifamba ushu. Vakarekoda kuti arikufamba ega. But what they don't know is when the ministers are traveling, they travel with their small houses, or their bobojanis, or their girlfriends, or something. So, Minister Wangana, my mistress, avo. So his money was really good. What about my mistresses? You know, mukadzi wa honorable, anonzi honoris. Mukadzi wa minister, that's a girlfriend, your minister, inonzi mistress. So the minister needed some money for the mistress. Now, there is no pressure in a man's life than the pressure of being tongeswa na mistress wako, because mistress has my expectation, just like you have an expectation on your mistress. So Terence, next time, let me help you. Don't clap the finance director. Clap Mangujga. Mangujga will print it for you. I'm telling you, Terence, during mazoa gono, teona gono achishitest. Go and clap Mangujga. Sorry, your director wakaro whatever. Imagine your Terence was about Hanzi. So the deputy minister is supposed to have taken $15,000 worth of seed from Sidco, and he hasn't paid it back. And Sidco had now gone to the courts to ask the court to give him permission for him to be arrested. Sidco, do you really want to arrest a minister? Now, I don't know if Terence has all the money, but remember Nyango Yakabude newspaper is 8,000. What I'm very sure of is Terence at least 8,000. 8 gira mukura nayo cash mayusha kunda kama budisa mayusha 8,000 Terence anayo Terence ipe give them the money about Maria tigarisane ne wanu munyika zvakanaka. So that's, I guess that's on corruption in Zimbabwe this week. What are you guys saying? Let me look through your comments here. Okay, I think I'll just come to the comments in one go. Now, this was also a week of love stories. I mean, we heard some dramatic love stories in Zimbabwe this week. Takanzwa ma love story anoshitsa pakuti unenge uchinzwa nyaya hana yako ichita kurema. Some of the love stories made me angry. Some of the love stories made me imagine. Some of the love stories made me happy. But there are crucial love stories that happened in Zimbabwe this week. The first love story we all heard about was about confidence. Confidence is the young man from University of Zimbabwe. 5. I mean, you can tell that boy was, I don't know, can you say was raised properly? Because I'm not sure. But confidence. But let me give you some tips. Confidence. And any other young Kanana Kunzoko who wants to do bobojanis with many women, listen. Itai in the geographical spacing. Do not have them all in the same classroom. Simple. 2 + 2 = 4. Quick math. Confidence. So confidence. Ita geographical spacing. Ita one ku spaces. One ku Catholic University. One ku MSU. One MSU on the 5 because that is last. One ku Chinoi. Just space them confidence. Space them. Because kodava ucheka kanisi. Koga nisi daga kachekwa. Oda wakati vaskara wanopenga vanga oya angaka kaitronga ngane brugwa 1. Angane brugwa raka umbuka. Aituda uguraya. So confidence, my advice to you young man is space them. Okay? Space, do your thing, but space them. Others will know fun to the girls. Vakarowa confidence. Mkarowa chikoro. Marowa mgeta confidence. If you can only, your parents will be proud of you. You people would make your parents proud. But panic one I go pesraka zingasumza do for Mangeria. We are mwana antugara and stepfather. Because we are behavior yake, behavior kumba une disnyongoro. Kaya garbambere ya chiki mali ya pega wig $20. Kaya gane chiki abagane wig $20. Wig ya ivumizo garabira VIP section. You know what I check on my life mali. Confidence.